The war is over. The shout of the archangel has faded. The last trumpet is silent. And in the stillness that follows the king's return, the world holds its breath. On this day, nations will not hide behind their flags. Armies will not stand behind their weapons. Every throne on earth is now empty. Every crown lies forgotten in the dust. And for the first time in human history, truth itself stands to judge the world. Welcome back to Prophecy Matrix. In our previous episodes, we witnessed the glorious and terrifying return of Christ, the moment heaven invaded earth and history reached its breaking point. But what happens in the stillness that follows his descent? What unfolds in the silence after the clouds have parted? The answer is written in Matthew chapter 25. When the Son of Man comes in his glory and all the holy angels with him, then he will sit on the throne of his glory. All the nations will be gathered before him. This is not the great white throne judgment, which will take place after the 1,000-year reign. This is the judgment of the nations, the first act of the returned king. A divine tribunal that determines who among the survivors of the Great Tribulation will be worthy to enter the new age, the Millennial Kingdom. The last trumpet awakened the dead in Christ. Now the judgment reveals the hearts of the living. Imagine the scene. The sky itself has become the courtroom. The king is the judge, and before him, everyone, every tribe, every tongue, every nation that survived the fire of the tribulation. Leaders who served the beast, systems that enforced his mark, citizens who complied and bowed to fear. The power that once ruled empires, presidents, prime ministers, kings, now stands silent. Their authority dissolved, their glory gone. The world, for the first time in its rebellious history, is completely still, waiting for the first and final verdict. And then the king raises his hand. A single motion and eternity divides. The great crowd begins to separate as if drawn by an unseen force. One to his right, into the light. The other to his left, into the shadow.
And so the separation began.
And he will separate them one from another, as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. But what is the test? It is not a test of religion or intellect, not a measure of political power or influence. It is a test of the heart, revealed by actions taken in the darkest hour. To those on his right, the sheep, the king will say, "Come, you who are blessed by my Father. Inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me in." But to those on his left, the goats, he will say, "Depart from me, you cursed, into the eternal fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was hungry, and you gave me no food. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink." Both groups are stunned. Both protest. "Lord, when did we see you hungry? When did we see you thirsty or alone?" And the king answers with the words that strip away every illusion. "Truly, I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these, my brethren, you did it for me." This is not merely the judgment of individuals. It is the judgment of nations, of their governments, their systems, their cultures. How did they treat God's people, the faithful, the persecuted, the remnant of Israel during the reign of the Antichrist?
Thank you.
Please, let my family enter. We mean no harm.
Back away from the gates now!
Did they protect them? Did they offer sanctuary? Or did they comply with the beast's system and turn them away? Their compassion or their cruelty becomes their verdict. And in that moment, all illusion ends. History will not be judged by its conquerors, its armies, or its wealth. It will be judged by mercy.
Glory to the highest, the light has come.
What was hidden in secret is now exposed by the light of his glory. What was celebrated as national policy is revealed as cruelty. What the world dismissed as weakness is revealed as righteous courage. Every lie is silenced. Every mask is torn away. And every act of true faith, no matter how small, is remembered by the King. This is the great purification of the world. This is the moment of decision, the final separation of destinies. The nations that embraced the system of the beast, that hunted the faithful, that built their power on oppression and fear, now stand condemned. This is not vengeance, it is justice, pure, divine, and unchanging. It is the natural consequence of rebellion carried to its end. The echo of every choice made in defiance of the King. They are told to depart. Their era has ended. Their glory fades into silence. But to those who showed mercy, those who risked everything to protect the least of these, the King speaks words the universe was waiting to hear. Come, you blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you.
They're the ones who will enter, in their mortal bodies, into the new age of peace, the dawn of the Millennial Kingdom.
For no empire, no system, no throne will endure beyond the voice of the King. And this is the pivot of all prophecy. The judgment of the nations is not the end. It is the beginning, the cleansing before renewal, the justice before restoration. It is the moment when the King finally separates darkness from light to prepare the earth for his reign of glory.
The light is beautiful today.
It truly is a new dawn for us all.
A new world is born under his command. The meek inherit the earth. The curse is lifted. And the world at last is still, not in fear, but in peace. The King sits on his throne. The nations of light walk beneath his radiance. The song of creation begins again. And this, my friends, is only the beginning. In our next episode, we will explore the dawn of that kingdom, the 1,000 years when heaven rules the earth. If this message stirred your spirit, subscribe to Prophecy Matrix and share this video so that others may awaken before it's too late. The King is coming, and with him, justice begins.